I'm cleaning the injectors on a 1982 Datsun 280ZX. This is the last one. I've done all the rest of them. They're sitting over there. Kind of show you how this goes. This will be kind of a short video. The hoses are shot, so I just cut down to there. These are really hard to get off because they're ancient. You have to fillet it open. What I don't want to do is mess up the barbs in here, and you don't want to like cut through the barbs because it'll like scar out and then they'll leak. So you got to be really careful. So I kind of cut through the rubber sideways just so you can kind of feel the cords that are inside there. And then I take a pick and just kind of pick this apart. Because you can kind of get behind the rubber and pick those strings out. This one's being a little more difficult than the last one. There you can see I get my fingers out of the way. You can see the strings and such down inside of there. Anyway, instead of running that razor blade through it, I've been pushing this through and just kind of picking the strings apart and prying up this way to get it to separate from the bottom. And once it hits a certain, where it's pretty well tore to pieces, then I take a pair of pliers and just rip it open. Just like that. Alright, so now that that's done, we're going to save the ferrule piece that was on here. You take a screw and run down inside of here. There's little baskets, little filters that are inside of them. I've really never done this before, but first for everything, right? Okay. And it usually takes a couple times of prying at it to get it to come out. You watch, this will be the only one that doesn't want to come out. That will be my luck. And there it is. Okay, now we're gonna go out to my contraption that I made and clean it out. Alright, here's my super duper contraption. This is a tire valve. I drilled a hole in the end of it and I stuck the hose through here. I also took the guts out of it, so it's just sprays through it. So this just goes on the end of the barbed end. Then I had a connector for these that I put some alligator clips on. And just plugs onto there. And I just clip these onto the appropriate, doesn't matter which side they go on. And then when I touch it, it'll click. There we go.
Oh, you're gonna kill my seed.
And that's it. Yeah, I'm just going to use a little degreaser on this just to clean them up on the outside. This is a super clean. This stuff's amazing. This is pretty grimy, so it might take a couple of applications of it. We'll come back in once it's cleaned up. Alright, that's sort of cleaned up. These are old, so best I could do. Here's the new filter. Just goes in there. I get my little jeweler hammer, kind of start up, and then just whack it in there. And that's pretty much it. Alright, this is, I don't know what this is, but it was on there, so we're putting it back on. And a hose. All these hoses were 2 inches long. That's what was on there before. You could see where these were kind of leaking. Mainly around the little pedestal that goes around here, but the hoses were so brittle and I had to tear them apart anyway. So, alright, that's on there. I'm putting clamps back on the bottom where they didn't have them before. And then there's clamps on the top of where it goes to the fuel rail also. I really like these little band clamps, they're kind of cool. Anyway, that goes on there. And just tighten it up. Once this is on the car, I can adjust or whatever too. It's just to get them kind of put together for now. Anyway, that's a quick injector cleaning / sort of rebuild kind of thing.